What's up, ladies and gents? I'm your host, CenterStrain01, and welcome to another tour for the Star Citizen series that we have going on currently. Alpha 3.0 is very, very close to release, hopefully within the next month or so, but of course, you never know with Star Citizen. This is the Retaliator. The Retaliator is a bombing ship. This is a heavy bomber, so think of this as a ship that's going to be way in the back, not necessarily up front doing like dogfights or anything like that. This is huge on torpedoes. The torpedo sizes are massive, and this is a massive ship. The ship is bigger than the constellation Andromeda. It is a multi-crew ship, meaning that you're going to need more than just yourself to run it, either being AI or players in your organization. And we're going to do a little ship tour here. As you can see, this is a beautiful looking ship, and I can't actually wait to test it out in 3.0. So yeah, we're just going to look around a little bit, kind of see how it is. Now, for those of you that are new to Star Citizen, I just want to make something very, very clear. The scope and ambition and scale of Star Citizen itself is going to be something that will change the way games are made in the future. And the reason I can comfortably say this is a completely crowd-funded game. Which started back in 2012. We've seen every aspect of the game from its initial kind of the initial thought of the game to what Chris Roberts wanted the game to be, to the point of now that we actually have something that's playable. There's also a single player mode called Squadron 42. That's going to be coming out sometime in the near 16 years. I don't know. If you've been a fan of Star Citizen, you know that sometimes waiting is obviously the worst part in any video game. But I think what makes it the worst is the fact that we've seen it from the building of the very, very first pixel all the way up till now, and it's been 5 years. This game has been in development for 5 years, which usually a life cycle for a video game is around 5 years. But we're still in a very, very early alpha state. This game, its ambition, its drive is way beyond anything that's ever been done before. Again, completely crowdfunded with over 100 million as of today. That it's been, I mean, way over that. It's like at 170, probably it's almost close to 200 now, I'd say. And it's all paid by the backers, by the community, by people that wanted this game. And the reason that they did this is because Chris Roberts wanted a game that no publisher would be able to touch. No publisher would be able to say, change this, change that, I don't want to see this, or finish this quicker and have it buggy or things like that. No, this is a game that is made by developers, that is published by developers, and that will have everything that the original idea was meant to be had. Now, one of the small things that I gotta say that kind of sucks a little bit is the fact that it originally only had a Kickstarter campaign for up to 6 million, but because people got so interested in the game that it kept making more and more money, so the scope got bigger and bigger, which means the delay of the game got more and more. So as they keep continually adding new and new things because they have the money every single month to do so, that adds the time to creating the game itself. And that's one of the drawbacks, is that when you get a lot of people behind a certain game or whatever, and they just keep throwing money at it, that the developers keep trying to go bigger. But at the same time, there's got to be a point where you stop and say, enough is enough. Let's get the core base game out, and then we can add everything in the years following. You know what I mean? I would have much preferred that kind of game than waiting as long as we have waited just to get the base. But the base is going to be massive, don't get me wrong. I mean, Alpha 3.0 is looking to be amazing for those of you out there that liked space exploration and just feeling like you're in the future and you're a space pirate, or you're a bounty hunter, or you're a miner, or you just like dogfighting, racing, transportation. I mean, the list goes on and on of the things that you can do, and this is just one of 100 ships. Now, some of those ships are variants on each other, but there's going to be a lot of ships ranging from the smallest ship, which is like an Aurora starting ship or a Mustang starting ship, to the biggest ships in the game. You've got capital class ships, which, I mean, take many people to run and can actually fit and store ships inside them. So the scope of this game is truly something to behold, and I feel honored and I feel honored and privileged to be able to actually say that I was a part of it from close to the beginning. Not the very, very beginning. I didn't become a backer until about 2 years ago, but I'm so glad that I have. And I have patience because I know what it takes to make video games, and I know what it takes to go through the process of the video games. And it is a long process. And I know a lot of people out there, they just, when they pay something, they want to see that money. They want to see a turn in their investment quickly, but sometimes you have to realize that it does take a little bit of time for that turn in investment to come around, which is why we're still waiting for Alpha 3.0, which is going to be the main base of the game that everything else is built on around. Right now, we just have this small little section to mess around with, to kind of get into. Not too much to play around in, but you get the first-person shooter aspect of Star Marine. You get the arena combat if you want to be that dog fighting pilot, or you want to go out and race. I mean, there's a lot of things to do in here, and as you can see, this ship is completely massive. The detail on the ship is amazing. There's going to be things that happen if your ship obviously takes damage. You're going to see that reflected in the environment inside the ship and all that, which is just truly amazing. And just the freedom to be able to go from inside your ship to the outside of your ship like this is something that no other game can really give you. The only game that comes close, and I don't compare these two because I don't feel like they're the same. They should be compared because they're completely different games. One is on a massive nerd crunching scale, and the other one is on a more first person kind of your own story explorative kind of scale, where this is Star Citizen, and then you have Elite Dangerous, which is on a way more massive scale than Star Citizen, but done in a completely different way. So I don't like to compare those because I just feel that it's not fair. Elite Dangerous did not get the amount of crowdfunding that Star Citizen has received over its time, so I don't like to compare the two because I feel that it's just an inaccurate comparison. Now, what you're seeing obviously is an ultra-wide gameplay, which I think is where the game really shines. So, again, there's bugs galore. It's an alpha, and I know people said that for years now. This specific way of playing the game, Star Citizen Alpha 2.0, has been around now since the end of 2015 or the beginning of 2016. So it's been around for almost 2 years. And we're still just waiting for that next evolutionary step, which is going to be Alpha 3.0, where we're going to be able to land on planets, go through their atmospheres, and really feel like we're a part of this world. We're going to be able to start creating our own unique characters and kind of paving our own way through the universe. So I just wanted to make a video and I've been doing these every now and then, of showing different ships. The last one I did was the Starfarer. And I've done different tours of different ships and stuff like that. And if you guys would like to see more, if there's a ship that you would like to take a look at, to have a, kind of get a synopsis of what the ship does and how you can use it, please let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will leave the rest of it with no commentary so you guys can enjoy the sounds and the beautifulness of the game. Thank you guys, and of course I will see you on the next one. Peace out.
Aegis Combat Assist activated. Systems green. Proximity alert. Head. Proximity alert. Starboard. Landing request. Approved. Proximity alert. Head. AP activated. Proximity alert. Deck. Proximity alert. Deck.